matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Longhorns will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. In the Wildcat, let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Jackson. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Back to pass, it's Sayin. He's got him. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. They'll give it to him again. Running into the open space. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive this guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, well, I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down.
Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Leaves it with the running back. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21. Give him a yard.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Gets it to the back. quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State, right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye D.
Yeah, and you take pride in that. You own that legacy with all those guys you see performing at a high level in the NFL. Man, you see that, you want to go get it, recruiting guys to fit those profiles. That's why Ohio State always has a good defensive line.
There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find it. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Makes the catch. It's Moore. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Runs through a tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Makes the grab. It's Moore. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just roared down, just grinded away at that defense.
Took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. DB's locked up tight on the receiver. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone. Oh, he's got some room into the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Jackson. The wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. So they come to the line, and the wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Jackson. They make the stop, but not before the chains move, and the wildcat formation pays off. Lining up in the wildcat, let's see what they've got. Oh, better look out! Hard running there. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that wildcat, and they give up a big play. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back. We can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Jackson. Defense played the wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Looking to convert, they'll go to the wildcat. Direct snap, it's Jackson. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the wildcat again. So they come to the line, and the wildcat's going to give them a different look. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. On the direct snap, it's Jackson. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
We're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. DB's right up on the receivers. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Gets it out quickly. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They'll immediately call timeout. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Manning. Steps away. On the move, he fires. He's got it. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Flushed out of the pocket. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. This time it's complete. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. At the 32. They needed a bunch on 4th down, and boy, did they get it.
And I get aggressiveness. We get aggressiveness. We want to be aggressive, take shots down the field. First half, they felt like 4th and long. No big deal, and they get it. I imagine we'll get a few more of those.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Manning. Finds his man, it's Wingo. Run out of bounds, they'll spot him at the 24.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. behind his big tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. He wants it all. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air, it's Sayin. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. To get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. They get the football, but I think they touched it too soon. Flag on the field, and I believe it's coming back. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead.
Ready? 42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. It seems like on every snap, he is right in the quarterback's grill. 2nd sack of the day, and maybe Joey Bosa and Chase Young and Vernon Golston better watch out. There could be a new single-season sack record at some point.
And when you mention those guys, when you watch the game, they always had their imprint on the game. They always dominated.
Going for the big play. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And when it's 3rd and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. For offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Jackson. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is.
defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Under fire. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Here comes the Texas offense. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And that's a frustrating couple plays for this offense. Like, you got the ball in great field position. You are set up to succeed, and 2 straight incompletions, a big 3rd down coming to see if they can maximize this drive.
Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Three straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll give it to the back. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Hand off from the gun. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Slithers into space. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. From the gun, the running back has it. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Creates a little room. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
Obviously, they fail on that 4th down, but because there's still time on the clock, this game's not over. Who on defense right now can step up and make a big play and get the ball back to the offense?
Complete to start this drive. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. Offense in a bunch formation. To the air. It's Manning. Buys a little time with his feet. He's going to take off. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run. But that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
It's complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Man, it's tough offensively. It's 3rd and long. You know you're probably going to see zone coverage, so timing has to be so good to fit it into a tight window, and they just couldn't get it done on that last throw.
Punt is on its way. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Sayin. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Connection to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Throws to the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Gonna look downfield again. Pressure coming. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
To the air on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Finds his man. It's Wingo. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield. You saw that right there.
Pulls and fires complete. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. It's Manning. Bringing the heat. And the defense forced the quarterback out of bounds before he could get rid of it. Had to take the loss.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
They're working that left side. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the first down. They'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep.
3:25.
Zings it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And he made that look easy, but it's not. I think one of the hardest things to do is tackle these quick, shifty wide receivers in the open field. Nice job getting that sucker on the ground.
The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. This time on target. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. One more play to pad the stats. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Rushes on him. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance.